Sometimes you have to take a step back so you could move forward. Again, sometimes you have to take a step back, reevaluate, take a look at where you're at to move forward. So, this weekend, the start of football season, for all the football fans out there, I'm a semi fan. I'm a fair weather fan. I totally admit it. But one thing I know from business in football, sometimes your plan, your play of moving forward on paper looks great. They're like, wow, this is going to work. In football, I think every play for the offense is to move the ball forward. But what happens a lot of the times? All the different variables. The difference with football and business, I won't say football is easier, but I'll say the variables a little bit more. There are 11 players on the other side that, or whatever your play is to move forward, are going to try to stop you. You're going to try to guesstimate where they're going to be. You're going to come up with ideas on how to get around them and move forward. But what happens a lot of times in those plays, the running backs moving forward, and whatever obstacle they hit, it wasn't going anywhere. So what do? They move back. What happens to the quarterback? The first thing the quarterback does, as soon as he grabs the ball, he's taking steps back, evaluating before moving forward. Rarely, unless you're like 1 yard to go, does that quarterback take the ball and start moving forward before taking a step back. Now, and apply that to a little bit of business. Wow, if I could say I had a playbook for business in general or real estate in general that will 100% move you forward all 100% of the time, wow, that would be great. But we have plays, we have blueprints of how to succeed in real estate, what you need to do, what you need to call, who you need to call, and how often you should follow up, and how often you should, what's the word, prospect and get more business. But just like football, uh, you could have 10 different 10 different teams, 10 different offenses using having the exact same number of players. You try to do the exact same play, 10 different teams, and you're going to have 10 different results. So not every play works the same way with the same players, right? Why? Because there's different players, different skill sets, different variables. The defense is going to be different on each play and each team. So same with business. So many times I have agents that reach out to me. It's like, I'm doing all of these things that this other agent's doing, and I'm not getting the same result. Or I have the other side. I have agents like, wow, I'm doing this and this, and wow, am I getting a lot of response and lead generation and adding people to my database, and it's just coming naturally, like they're the Tom Brady of real estate sales. So sometimes in real estate, but let me just take a step back. Is it takes time. You can't figure this out in a day. You can't figure this out in a week or a month or even your first year. It takes years of doing consistent things and building a database and following up with people before sometimes it really gets to the point where you're doing very, very, very well in real estate. If that's what you wanted, if that's your goal, to sell lots of homes and make lots of money. Not everybody's like that, but if you do, it takes time, right? Just like football, so many times there's only so many plays that they know. They try the same play over and over. And guess what? Every time they run that play in a different game or different time during the game, it gets a different result, but they still keep trying. And sometimes they take a step back, like, wow, the run game is not working today. Time to pass the ball. The passing is not working today, or our kicker is missing every field goal. To the Browns fans out there. Hopefully, we don't have to kick that often in the next game. But in business, so be ready. Just when you have that plan to prospect and network with people or make some calls or start a lead generation system, you got to give it time to build. You also have to sometimes take a step back. If things are not working, change it up. So like if you're, wow, I'm all week this week I've been making calls and prospecting with people, but I'm not getting referrals. I'm not getting people added to my database. Okay, take a step back. Let's change it up. Let's change the play. Let's go next week. Let's focus on going door to door. Let's go to offices or attorneys' offices or of course, places where you can solicit and drop off your card, get involved in the community. Go visit local restaurants with individual owners there that own the restaurant. Maybe have do some live Facebook from there and try to help advertise another business and they may help advertise you. There's so many different plays in real estate sales because every single person that owns a house, if you're licensed in Ohio, every single person that owns a house in Ohio can be one of your clients. That's it. Where to bring it in from there? Every single person in Ohio or coming into Ohio that might buy a house between now and someday can be a potential client. So how many ways I can't even, there's so many different ways to connect with those people through social media, calls, mailers, community events. There's so many I can't, sometimes you're like it's overwhelming. I can't even guess all of them. But you got to do it. And if they're not working and you're not getting, again, one last thing before I forget to say is building your database. Because if you work hard this week, you're not going to make money at the end of the week. If you go, gosh, I'm a realtor. I want to work really hard this week and I want to make some money by the end of the week. No, it's not going to happen. Will you build your database? Find more people that you could follow up with, get referrals from other people. Referrals of people that own a house or may buy a house someday is a referral, not someone who's buying right this second. That's the bonus. That's great if that happens. But your goal is to get enough people. I always say, just think of 365 days in a year. You should have 365 good people in your database that are going to be buying or selling in the future or near future, and we'll pick up the phone for you. We'll get your emails, we'll take your mailers and connect with you with somebody else all these people will refer to you by someone else to follow up with them. That's your goal. Those are the gains. Those are the 3 yards here, 3 yards here, 3 yards here, first down. So hopefully that made a little bit of sense today because just this kind of topic came up with watching football this weekend and how it relates to taking a step back in business, reevaluating, taking a look at what's working and not working, and refocus on a different play sometimes. And then you get the long ball to the to the end zone and when the time is right and you put in the work. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful day. Remember, reach out to me if you want to talk. Get onto my calendar, talk to Tony, talk the number two, Tony.com or .net, sorry. And that's if you want to talk about something for 20 minutes or so. Any of my agents, Central and Homestar agents, over 500 of you. If you need something right away, call me directly, stuff that you're working on right now. Need me, don't have to wait to get onto my calendar for that. So that's it. Have a wonderful day and hope to see many of you very soon. Bye bye.